Now we are going to study about ecological pyramid. What is this ecological pyramid? It is graphic representation of relationship between the organisms of various successive trophic levels with respect to energy, biomass and number. So the relationship between organisms of various successive trophic level. What's the meaning of this? Various successive trophic levels. As you know that producers forms the first trophic level, herbivores forms the second trophic level and carnivores forms secondary and top level of the trophic level. So their relationship of this organism with respect to production of energy, with respect to production of biomass and their number becomes the ecological pyramids. Now, as explained before, base of each pyramid represent producers or the first trophic level, while apex represent tertiary or top level consumer. We are going to study about types of ecological pyramids having pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass and pyramid of energy. Now see what are the definitions for all these three. The relative number of individual per unit area at different trophic level constitute number pyramid. That means what is the number of organisms in each trophic level for a particular area for that particular time becomes the number pyramid. Similarly, relative number of biomass per unit area at different trophic level constitute biomass pyramid, and similarly it's for energy also. Relative amount of energy accumulated per unit area at different trophic level constitute energy pyramid. We will see their details. Now see, this is a diagram for pyramid of number. Diagram shows this is the first level. These are called as producers. All green plants are shown, see. So this is the first trophic level of producers. This is second trophic level consisting of primary consumers. This is third level of the third trophic level having secondary consumers, and this is the fourth trophic level which includes tertiary consumers. If you are going to see the number of these organisms present in each trophic level, you can see that the number of producer is more, which forms the first trophic level. If we go upward, observing the number of primary consumer, it is somewhat less as compared to this producers or the first trophic level. If we go upward, we are going to see the secondary consumer, their number, it is less as compared to the number of primary consumer, and it is very less. This top carnivore level or the tertiary consumer level, its number is very less. So here it is given 5 crore producers are present. If you see this 5 lakhs of primary consumers are present. Here this 5,000 of secondary consumer and only 5 tertiary consumers are present. That means number goes on reducing, and that's why here this pyramid like structure is get formed. This pyramid of number is shown here. Now we are going to see the next one. This is pyramid of biomass. What is biomass? This is the mass of living material. That means what number of producers are there, what is their dry weight, what is the dry weight of primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumers. So if you are going to see the first one, this 900 kg of grass is present. This 900 kg of grass, when consumed by the primary consumers, it becomes 100 kg only. 100 kg of maize is shown, for example. When these are consumed by secondary consumers, only 50 kg left. And when it is consumed by the top level one, then only 10 kg left. So dry weight of these organisms goes on decreasing as we go upward for the trophic levels. This is called as pyramid of biomass. Remember that biomass means the amount of mass produced by living beings which is considered in terms of dry weight. Now we are going to see the next one, that is pyramid of energy. What is this pyramid of energy? This pyramid of energy includes the first trophic level, that means producers. These producers derive energy from sunlight by the process of photosynthesis. So 100% of energy is present in case of producers. Now you know that primary consumers means the herbivores, they eat on producers. From 100%, only 10% of energy is transferred to the primary consumers. And from this primary consumers, only 1% of energy it goes to secondary consumers. And from this it goes to top predators, means the top level consumers. Only 0.1% of energy is present now into this carnivores. That means amount of energy, that means 90% of the energy is lost into the environment and only 10% of energy moves from one trophic level to other. This is for pyramid of energy. Here 10% law is also now very clear. That is, only 10% of energy is used by the next level of the consumers and remaining 90% is lost. Now see, for pyramid of energy, it is always upright. Remember that it is always upright because energy flows from a particular trophic level to the next trophic level, as we have seen in the pyramid of energy. See this pyramid of energy, from producer it is transferred to the primary consumer. From producer it goes to primary consumer, and from primary consumer it goes to secondary consumers, and from secondary consumer it goes to this top level predators or the top level consumers. So this energy from one level to another level, when it moves, it always goes upright, and so upright type of pyramid is formed for the energy. As we have studied before, some energy is always lost as heat at each step. In smaller food chain, more energy is available than the larger food chain. As you know that 10% of the energy is lost at 90% of the energy is lost at every trophic level. So if it is food chain is very less, very small, then large number of energy will be available. More amount of energy will be available. Now see some generalized term. In most well-balanced ecosystem, all the pyramid of number, energy and biomass are upright. What is the meaning of well-balanced ecosystem? When all conditions are ideal, with all favorable conditions. So when upright condition is there, you should always remember that producers are more in number and biomass than the herbivores. As we have studied before also in the diagram, producers, number of producers is always more as compared to herbivores. And herbivores are more in number and biomass. Herbivores are more in number and biomass than the carnivores. This is the general rule for the pyramids. Always producers are more, herbivores are lesser than producers, carnivores are lesser than these herbivores. So these are the condition in case of balanced ecosystem. But some exceptions are there. What are the exceptions? If you are going to see the oceanic ecosystem, it shows inverted biomass pyramid. What is this inverted? Inverted means opposite type of pyramid where the number of producers will be less. In case of ocean, the organisms which are there, for example, this fish and all fish and different kinds of aquatic animals are there, which depends upon the phytoplanktons. But number of phytoplankton is less, which are the producers. So in case of ocean, number of producer is less, and if you are going to see the number of herbivores and the carnivores, their number is more. So we can say that oceanic ecosystem shows inverted biomass. Inverted biomass pyramid. Similar is the condition in case of a tree. If you are going to consider a tree, in that condition, number of insects on a tree number of small birds feeding on insects and the parasites on those birds. If you're going to see the numbers of them, again it shows inverted pyramid. So remember, these exceptions are there. Exception can be asked separately for 1 or 2 marks. Okay. Later on we are going to see about the limitations of ecological pyramids. What are these limitations? These limitations, it assumes a simple food chain. Simple food chain, and some of the points never exist in nature. It does not accommodate a food web. That means some trophic levels are not considered, and some of them cannot accommodate in a food web. Saprophytes are not given any space, even though they play a vital role in ecosystem. As we have seen in detritus food chain, role of saprophyte is major, but they are not considered, they are not given space in the ecosystem, or we can say in the ecological pyramids. Yes, we have seen pyramid of energy, biomass and number. In case of number, only we have started with the producers directly. Saprophytes are not included at all. Next point is, a given species may occupy more than one trophic level in the same ecosystem at the same time. That means if you are going to consider a sparrow, sparrow is a primary consumer when it eats seeds, fruits, peas. It can also work as secondary consumer when it insects and worms. So we can say that this sparrow, it can be considered under primary consumer. It can also be considered as secondary consumer. So this is also not considered under the ecological pyramids. Okay, so what we have studied now? We have studied about pyramids. What are these pyramids? Ecological pyramid means what? The graphical representation of relationship between the organisms of various successive trophic level with respect to energy, biomass and number. So what should be clear for you? You should know about the trophic levels. For example, producers forming the first trophic level, herbivores forming second trophic level, carnivores forms secondary consumer level, and the top carnivores forms the tertiary trophic level. Okay, so you should know about these trophic levels. Always know that producers are more in number as compared to herbivore. Herbivore are more in number as compared to primary consumers, and secondary consumers are more in number as compared to primary consumers. So it forms the pyramid like structure, and 3 types of pyramids are included in our syllabus: pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass and pyramid of energy. So diagrammatically it can also be asked, definitions can also be asked for 1 marks. Only diagram will be given and you have to describe that, what it shows and what does it mean. So this is pyramid of biomass, this is pyramid of energy, then this is the points for pyramid of energy. Then about the well balanced ecosystem where producers are more in number and biomass than the herbivores, and as I said, herbivores are more in number and biomass than the carnivores. 2 exceptions we have studied. One is for oceanic ecosystem and another one is the ecosystem pyramid on a tree. Then we have studied about limitations of ecological pyramids, which can also be asked for 2 marks. In the next lecture, we are going to study about nutrient cycle, which are also called as biogeochemical cycles.